Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 437 for comics releasing on the final week of January 2018, the 31st of January, of course, the 5th week of a 5-release month in January. But before Drew and I get into what's coming out in your local comic book shops this coming Wednesday, Drew, we have some feedback from our listeners and a couple other things you want to apparently quiz me on and shame me.
I don't know about shame. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. First things first, we have a brand new Spec pick bundle for Cowabunga this month. So your order's already in. So before you'll get in the new catalog this Wednesday, and you'll need.
Yeah, you make me do digital. Look through digital. I need that physical book. I freak out. I can't do the digital.
Yeah, obviously you can't because you had no input on this Spec pick bundle. This is all me. So if they are awesome, it's all me. If they suck, it's because
Kyle's
me.
Kyle's not picking up his end of the.
Yeah. So first up is Survival Fetish #1 from Black Mask. Live Work #1 from Ad House Books. Day Glow A-Hole #1.
What?
From Silver Sprocket.
What?
And Tap Dance Killer #1 from Hero Tomorrow Comics. This is way back in the back. So there's no Image, no Boom, no Dynamite, nothing that's mainstream at all. This is all back half stuff. And so those four are our Spec Pick bundle Spec Picks of the month at Cowabunga, and that means deeply discounted and delivered safe and secure right to your door. All you have to do is send them an email, orders@cowabungacomics.com, and they'll hook you up. Cowabunga with a K. Don't they sound fantastic, Kyle? Don't they sound awesome?
They are awesome. I was going through their last shipment recently.
No, my picks.
Oh, your picks are great.
Yeah, didn't sound
Especially
as enthusiastic as you were about
the one from the publisher. I don't think is. I think you just made something up. I didn't catch
my
it.
favorite is Day Glow A-Hole.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, wait, what? Huh?
That's perfect.
Some deep cuts.
Yeah. We have one of our listeners send in something. Jacob Mullins said, "Comics for Fun and Profit. Thank you for the great podcast. Gentlemen, I followed your advice, and I reached out to Incredicow." Cowabungas. That's their Twitter handle, @Incredicow. My LCBS didn't have a back issue I needed. These fine gentlemen responded quickly, gave me a great price. I got my floppy within a week. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, that's nice. So
very cool.
Us helping you, us helping Cowabunga. Cowabunga helps us. It's all a great big.
It's all cyclical.
Yeah, it's wonderful. We also, for all our listeners, we have a free comic book for you, a free digital comic book for you. You know, we've been excited. At least I've been super excited about Donny Cates taking over Thanos, and the good folks at Marvel are excited about it. And so they're going to give you Thanos #13, the first appearance of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, for free digitally to read and check out if you missed it, because it sold out so fast. So all you have to do is head on over to marvel.com/redeem and enter this code. Thanos wins. One word, THANOSWINS. All caps. Thanos wins by Tuesday the 30th. So if you do that, you get a free download of Thanos #13 and can check out that first appearance if you weren't able to get your grubby paws on the physical copy.
Because that thing flew.
It flew. We heard from Scott Snyder, who...
Personally? Nice.
Yeah, from his Twitter.
Oh, okay.
About how insanely excited he is that coming out of that in May, after Metal wraps in March, hopefully wraps in March. It was going to wrap in February, and now it's wrapping in March, whatever. So when it wraps, and then they're going to launch a 4-issue weekly series in May called No Justice. And then that rolls into these separate Justice League team books. So there's these different teams that are Justice League teams. And it's a weird set of Justice League combinations that you wouldn't normally think would be, Justice Leaguers. Well, I mean, I guess that's not true. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You didn't read this article yet, did you?
No, I get my news from you, sir.
Wow, that's so sad. There were some pictures down here. Yeah, there were 4. If I can get through the spam. IGN, you're terrible.
Egan.com.
And this is why we do all our prep. Let's see. It's the first one is Team Mystery. So the first team is Starro, Starfire, Superman, Martian Manhunter, and Sinestro. So that's one.
Nice.
That's one of the Justice Leagues. Then we have Team Entropy, which is Beast Boy, Lobo, Batman, Lex Luthor, Deathstroke. That's Team Entropy. That seems like the baddest team right there. That'd be tough.
No doubt.
That'd be a tough one to beat. Then there's Team Wonder, which includes Raven, Dr. Fate, Wonder Woman, Zatanna, and Etrigan the Dragon. Also would be a tough team, I think, with the magic and stuff. Then we have Team Wisdom, which has Adam, Harley Quinn, Flash, Robin, Damian Wayne Robin, and Cyborg. So those 4 teams will be in, I believe, in the weekly series, the 4-issue weekly series called No Justice, and then that will launch back out into a new Justice League title that Scott Snyder and James Tynion will be writing. It will be the new Justice League book series, which Snyder and James Tynion will be writing together.
But the whole, just the beginning part will be weekly. The whole thing's not going weekly.
No, it doesn't look like it. I don't think so. So I think there's good and bad here. I think it's nice to get some new blood on Justice League. I haven't read much Justice League, so this gets me interested in it at least. I'm not thrilled about James Tynion being tied to it.
Listen to you.
He kind of drags books down.
Wow.
So we'll see. And maybe it'll be great. Maybe it won't.
I'm a little angry about Nightwing getting snubbed, but I'll get over it.
Yeah, he didn't make any of those cuts, did he? I never even thought about that.
Granted, he's not cosmic. He's not dark.
Well, did I read Aquaman?
Wonder? No.
Or Green Lantern?
Also no.
Yeah. So there was a lot of missing people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What are you gonna do? Diamond announced their Gem Awards.
Ooh.
And so the comic book publisher of the year over 3% market share in 2017 goes to
DC.
All right. That was easy.
Oh, that was right?
That was right.
Heck yeah.
That was
nice.
right. Let's see. The retailers recognize. Oh, DC with the most Gem Awards, 7. They won 7 Gem Awards. Okay. So they got Comic Book of the Year. That's at $3.99 and under. What do you think that was?
I'm going to give that to Doomsday Clock.
Batman 24.
Oh, that
The proposal, right?
Very nice. Yep.
Is that what that was, or was that Button?
Yeah, because crap, I don't know.
I don't know if that was. I think that was the proposal.
Yeah.
The Comic Book of the Year over $3.99. That gets you the Doomsday Clock.
That's right.
Yeah. They got Backlist Publisher of the Year.
Aftershock.
No, the backlist is
yes, it's the
republishing your old stuff.
Ah.
Licensed trade paperback or hardcover of the year goes to. This is still in the DC suite, by the way.
Okay, so that goes to what was collected recently?
Batman TMNT.
Oh, very cool.
Volume 1.
Absolutely.
That's Volume 1.
Absolutely.
So they kind of shared that with IDW.
Yeah.
The best all ages went to DC Superhero Girls. Not going to make you guess that for Volume 4. The best original graphic novel of the year goes to Wonder Woman Earth 1, Volume 1. And then the DC Collectibles branch of DC won the best one collectible statue of the year for their the Joker by Brian Bolin statue, which it was pretty cool. Marvel got 3.
Most expensive publisher,
top
biggest
kind
sellouts, and most shenanigans.
Top dollar market share publisher of the year. So you got that. The top dollar comic book of the year. So which one do you think that was?
That Hulk 181 reprint. Or the Amazing Fantasy 15.
No. Not dollar comic. The top dollar comic book.
I thought you were saying like specifically a $1 comic.
No,
like, oh yeah, this is the year that those.
No, that's hilarious though. What Marvel comic made the most money?
Oh crap! I paid so little attention to
Marvel Legacy.
Yep, Legacy.
Yep. And the licensed comic of the year was also a Marvel comic, and it goes to
no idea.
Star Wars: The Screaming Citadel, number 1.
Whoa! Wouldn't have guessed that in a million years.
Yeah. Image received 3 Gem Awards. They got reprint, trade paperback, or hardcover of the year with
Saga or Walking Dead. No.
Here's Negan.
Ah, yep, that makes sense.
Yep. They won Best Free Comic Book Day book with
Here's Negan.
No, I hate it. I hate Image.
Oh, that was cool. The I Hate Image book was awesome.
And the best new comic book series goes to
what was new for them? Is it like 7 to Eternity?
Redneck by Donny Cates, which I'm not reading, and I love Donny Cates. So, did I drop off that book too fast?
Yes, you must have. Diamond would never steer you wrong.
Yeah. So there you go. IDW received 3 Gem Awards. They won Anthology of the Year with Love is Love, the Best All Ages series with DuckTales, and then shared the Batman TMNT Volume 1 as Best Hardcover licensed trade paperback. Dark Horse got an award for The Legend of Zelda Art and Artifacts hardcover.
I want that.
Yeah. And then Best Publisher under 3% goes to who, do you think?
Aftershock.
They won that.
They had a big year. I was hoping they'd win something.
Yes. So they won that, and good for them. Viz Media got a couple with Manga Publisher, of course, and then there were some toy things. I think that's all of them that were of interest to us, and some that even weren't. Did I miss any? I don't think so. I think I got them all. So yeah, Diamond Awards. Those are always just based on sales, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to pour out a little 40 on the graves of a couple of podcasts that I used to listen to.
Oh yeah.
I had stopped listening to them recently, but I was just going to check back and sample them.
And this is why they're gone.
I might be the problem. But Comic Vine ended last year, as did the Comixologist podcast. So Comic Vine was it was like a corporate owned podcast.
Oh yeah, Comic Vine. Yeah, the site. Okay.
Yeah, so they have this site that's like Wikipedia for comic characters and stuff. The podcast was good for a while, and the guy left the company, and then they ended the podcast. So it died after like 400 episodes.
Dang.
Comixologist, all about, new digital stuff on Comixology. It was a really good podcast.
Oh, I assumed it was a lot of drinking mixed drinks. And,
Ooh, that would have been an interesting one.
There you go.
But yeah, they also killed their podcast. It's over. Yeah, I mean, at least they had final episodes, that said, hey, we're quitting. Sometimes you just don't see another episode, and that's the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So rest in peace, Comic Vine and Comixologist podcasts. We
hardly knew you.
We spit on your grave. We're still kicking.
When the others go down, we automatically on their graves walk up.
Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I guess it's sneak peek.
Yeah. Before we do that, we talked about Thanos 15.
Oh yeah.
We'll be obviously going to a second print that will come out February 24th, 2018. A very, very, very cool cover. It is the screaming, flaming skull of our new Cosmic.
Yeah.
So get it. Even if you got the first one, get this one because it is a different cover. It is a sought-out cover, and it is the first cover for our Cosmic Knight Rider or whatever he is. Ghost Rider. Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yeah, and we did a poor job of not picking him as our spec pick of the week last week.
Yeah, I gotta delve a little deeper into some Marvel shenanigans.
And
that was my bad.
So, but I was lucky enough to scramble and grab some copies, and they are currently up on eBay. So if you need one, they're getting some attention.
Yeah, they're selling between 10 and 12.15 each. I've been seeing.
Yep. So doing okay. And so that was a good pick. Too bad it wasn't ours.
We learned from our mistakes, Drew.
Yes.
All right, Drew. You want to go with me to previewsworld.com?
I'm here.
Okay, let's click on upcoming new releases. Let's head on over to January 31st, 2018. Drew, let's start where we always love to start. Let's start in Dark Horse.
This is another 5th week?
5th week. I literally did a whole intro about it when we started this thing.
Oh, man. Sometimes it's not a 5th week, but it feels like a 5th week.
Only when it is. I believe at least twice per year is a 5th week.
4 times.
Is it 4?
It's 4.
Depending on the leap year.
Nope. Always 4.
All right. Hungry Ghosts #1 from Dark Horse. Anthony Bourdain writing this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I remember reading about this in the solicit.
Yes.
Hungry Ghosts is cooked up by the infamous author and chef Anthony Bourdain from Kitchen Confidential and star of Parts Unknown, and acclaimed novelist Joel Rose from Kill Kill Fast Faster.
Interesting.
So intriguing. Might be worth picking up or checking out just to see that. See if Anthony Bourdain has some comic book chops. Of course, it is a 4-issue series, $4 from Dark Horse.
And that's it.
All right, moving on to DC.
Before we hop into there, it reminds me, as we know, Brian Michael Bendis wrote 2 of my favorite Marvel books, Spider-Man and Jessica Jones, and is left for DC. So I was hurting a little bit, and then I hear my beloved Astro City is ending with issue 52.
Oh my!
So he's said he's gonna still do a graphic novel or trade from time to time, but I don't believe that. I think he's lying. Once you get away from floppies, he'll probably hardly ever put anything out. And so it's sad day. Comics news is just tearing my heart out.
So Astro City 50 we have here is the anti-ultimate or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's right. You pull that one back up. That's good.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, the 50th issue, I think they're making a big deal out of it. And so it should be one to read, and there's only 3 left. So, maybe buy some of these so it stays up over 10,000. If you don't mind, people.
Dark Knight's Metal, 5 of 6. We've got our cover A. We got 1, 2, 3 other variants as well. All of them independently orderable.
And a lot of annuals.
Deathstroke's annual here.
I don't know if they're the Flash annual, Detective annual, Deathstroke's annual you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like Thanos? They got any cool villains in there that we can get a first appearance of? No, I don't think so.
Very cool cover on the Flash annual. Prelude to the Flash War. That could be pretty rad.
This is the new Harley Quinn creative team of Frank Thierry and Naki Morandi. Amanda Connor's still doing a cover here, but it's the weirdest cover you'll ever look at.
So go with Cho cover B. This is actually the second issue for this creative team, I believe.
Is it?
Because we were on part 2 of Man Batter Up.
Huh. Did we miss the last one? When did it...
No, I talked at length about it.
Huh. I thought I just read that. The last one of Palmiotti and Connor. Oh. Time flies in the comic world when they go bi-weekly. What do you think about this JLA Doom Patrol crossover thing?
I haven't been doing too much with Doom Patrol, so I don't know how I would do with it.
Yeah. It's Steve Orlando writing with Gerard Way, too. It's a $5 book, also. Mm-hmm. It's got a lot of things going against it.
Oh, that's right. And then, they're sequential, aren't there? There's another one next week. They're weekly, correct?
Yeah, there'll be...
Right.
There are 4 different ones, and it goes to, I think, JLA Doom Patrol number 2 again.
And they have the very thematic looking covers. Yeah, I skipped those because I was just scared to death.
Yeah,
and at $5 a piece, on such a hard shot,
investment. Yeah,
it was a bit much for me for something that was, in my mind, a little bit behind the 8 ball from the beginning.
We do have Motherlands number 1. It's written.
It seems right up your alley, brother.
Yeah, it's written by Cy Spurrier, with art by Rachel Stott. And this is a crazed future where unhinged technologies and interconnected parallel Earths have given rise to a spectacular class of supercriminal. The most beloved celebrities aren't actors or rock stars, but bounty hunters who traverse an exotic multiverse in search of impossible prey. And you know how I like bounty hunters. You know, maybe maybe Boba Fett will make an appearance.
The worst, most overrated
Stop.
of them all.
Stop. So I don't know. Is this another one of those New Age of Heroes launches?
Is it, or is it? Is this a DC or is this a Vertigo?
Can't tell. I think it's a DC. I think it's part of that New Age of Heroes thing.
Intriguing. Might be worth a look, but who knows?
There's another issue of Mystic U. Don't forget this was it a quarterly or a bi-monthly book? Mystic U, the first one was really good, about the early days of Zatanna and fun stuff, like a little Hogwartsian tale. I think it was either 2 or 3 months ago, so don't forget that. Silencer is definitely one of those New Age of Heroes books.
Yeah, this is another one of those weird gatefoldy cover ones that came out similar to Damage.
But this one is written by Dan Abnett. John Romita's doing the art and the cover with Sandra Hope. So
she's one of DC Universe's deadliest assassins, and you've never heard of her. Yep, stopped right there.
Well, I did read the backup preview for this, and it looked okay. Worth reading.
She was Leviathan's chief assassin.
Although I didn't think Damage was great.
All right, anything else in DC, sir?
No. So wait a minute. We've got Dark Knight Metal 5 coming out now.
Yes.
And then we got a month and a half until 6.
Yes.
Okay. All right, whatever.
All right, let's head on down to IDW. Nope. 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 Black Crown Quarterly, Winter 2018. Do you do these quarterlies? Or does the Black Crown moniker?
I don't know this. Did I
Okay.
miss out on that? Is it an anthology? Looks to be.
Yeah, at $7, I believe so.
Huh.
48 pages. Delight in regular continuing features like legit publications with literary pedigrees. We've got Peter Milligan, Rob Davis, David Barnett, Teenie Howard, Jamie Coe, and Varios.
Tess Fowler art.
Philip Bond.
Good stuff. I didn't. No, I think I missed out on this first issue.
You usually like those kind of things.
I usually do. I like to throw my money away. Anything about Stretch Armstrong there that... You're too young for Stretch Armstrong, correct?
I remember the commercials vividly, but I did not have one of the dolls.
It looks like...
Nor was I familiar with the show.
It looks like they've revived the action figure into an animated series on Netflix.
Oh my.
And I don't... Did it used to be an animated series?
I assume so.
I remember the toy. That's about it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I remember the commercials and the toy mostly.
So, yeah, it's making a resurgence, and it looks pretty awful.
Yeah, I'll queue it up on Netflix for the kids and see how they do.
Yeah, maybe they'll like it.
Other than that, I got nothing.
Okay.
All right, let's head in now and see what Image has for us.
You know I like the beauty, right?
Absolutely.
Well, what would make me love the beauty even more is if this story arc was about podcasters.
Oh,
yes,
man.
Yes. Podcasters are at the heart of the mystery and are the investigative journalists that are trying to uncover the secrets. And just like you and me, man. It's just ripped right from our lives. It's really awesome. So,
Not too many STDs going through the podcasting world, so intriguing how that correlates so much.
So, Beauty 19, I've said it before, but it's Han and Hurley. Great stuff.
Way too many t-shirts for sale. Holy crap.
We have the final Elephant Men,
Oh, yeah.
number 80. Richard Starking's passion project. Been doing this a long time. And said that's enough. And so this is the last one. We say goodbye to Elephant Men.
80 issues at bi-monthly. That's a long time of running.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Now with Invincible's gone and that's gone. Well, Walking Dead's still the longest running Image series. But
Yes. But they lost a couple of long runners.
Mm-hmm. Outcast 33. You gonna keep doing this hack and slash resurrection?
Oh yeah, it's good. I'll finish it up.
There you go. Realm number 5. Oh, so an easy week for Image. Not a ton there.
You still reading Void Trip?
No.
It got dumb quick.
Yes. Yep.
First issue was pretty good, then second issue was garbage.
So do you think there's any spec on Elephant Men?
I mean, just as much as last issue specs go, that would be it. You know, a lot of people collect final issues.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, no.
Nothing. All right.
No, it's never really caught on.
Yeah. It's always been very niche. All right, Marvel, let's see what you got. Let's check out Marvel.
Good old all new Wolverine.
Yeah, part 6 of their orphan storyline.
I finally saw Logan.
What'd you think?
That's good. I really liked the kid. She did
Laura.
Yeah, she did great. But she almost was like a perfect ringer for Honey Badger in the comic storyline. So
yeah, no doubt.
it's like they can just if they do a sequel, age up and recast Laura and just keep her as Honey Badger. Be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Who's doing Renew Your Vows now? Oh, Jody Hauser. Yeah, that thing fell apart.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was going so good for such a while.
And Mark Waid, who guess what? Leaving the Champions. One of my other favorite comics. He's leaving that. So, but I'm not getting into his Avengers here at all. I think it's probably less Mark Waid and more Al Ewing and Jim Zub doing the writing. And that's probably the problem, but it's just not clicking with me at all.
Yeah. And we have female Thor in that. What are we going to do with that here soon?
What is it?
We got female Thor in those Avengers titles. What are we going to do there soon? Is she supposed to be dying?
Well, a Thor will die.
Yeah.
We assume it's going to be her because she's got cancer, but you never know.
This is true.
Look at that glorious cover, Jason Burrows cover for Moon Knight. Oh man,
yeah,
so great, so great. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It'll blow through whatever its sell-through number is and go to a second printing, just like the previous issues have.
So people. Instead of doing that, let's pre-order it. Let's pump those numbers.
Yeah, let's make sure we get to issue 200 safely. Is this the final Jessica Jones? Nope. This is not the final one with Brian Michael Bendis. We're getting close, though.
There you go. Punisher Platoon 5 of 6. Still good?
Still great. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Still great?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Do we want to read Star Wars The Last Jedi #1?
Oh, yeah. We get to know Benicio del Toro a little bit, it looks like.
Is that who DJ is?
Yeah. Not a big fan of the writing team, though.
Okay, so here's Tales of Suspense 101. Written by Matt Rosenberg and Travel Foreman on art with Andrea Sorrentino doing the cover. This is the second one, so we've had a few Tales of Suspense now. Mm-hmm. Why did we start this in the hundreds with a legacy number, but Marvel 2-in-1 we started back at #1? And it would have been about the same area. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that to me?
No, I cannot.
What the reasoning could have been? I don't get it. There's that second printing of Thanos 13.
Mm-hmm.
Probably ought to grab that off the rack if you see it. It's a good one to have. Spider-Gwen one of those that got canceled?
I did not see anything official about Spider-Gwen being canceled.
Okay. I'm thinking about checking that out again the next time there's a fresh story arc, because I do like Jason Latour a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Completely agree.
And so I'm not sure why I'm not reading this.
Time to reboot Silk with a better creative team.
Maybe Silk's the one that got canceled.
Yeah, Silk's gone.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It was a quiet exit. Or I wasn't...
Out with a whimper.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. That's it.
Yep. Anything else catch your eye?
I don't think so.
Yep. All right, let's head to the back publishers. Let's look at our Aftershocks, our Booms, our Onis, our Titans, our Lion Forges.
Boy. So
Again, we are on a 5th week, so it's okay if there's not much worth running to.
we're usually better than this, though. I think. Well, I guess there have been some bad 5th weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you recall, January, February, notoriously down months for some reason.
Absolutely.
And I'm anxious to see if the combined force of Legacy, Metal, Doomsday Clock can break that trend.
We've got the trade paperback for Godshaper. So if you missed that, I heard really good things from that. Cy Spurrier.
Oh.
Jonas Gunfase or Goonface.
Yeah. It was. I need to talk to somebody about it because it was confusing. Mm-hmm. The way it ended, I was like a little deeper than I was. Like, I think there was a message there that I was missing, and so it was really cool. But it was working on a couple levels that maybe were over my head. So I need to decompress on that one. Get the Cliff Notes version.
Man, I'm not seeing anything I care about. Oy.
Wow. Not even Jungle Fantasy Survivors #8, Siren's topless cover?
I mean, I've got one on order, but it just doesn't tickle my fancy.
I've ordered a case. How about Lark's Killer? Did you drop off that?
Yeah, I dropped off that quick. I just picked it up to pick it up.
Yeah, I did too.
Rick and Morty 34, if you see him, buy him. It's just seems to move out. Long lost from Scout. Yeah.
There's the second Quantum and Woody. There was a second print of Quantum and Woody #1, but of course there was only one copy printed. So you didn't get that. But you might be able to get the third printing of the first issue. But that second printing, one copy, you're not going to get that. And I think that did I end up going to charity? They auctioned that off to charity?
Sure.
Or did just some dude get it?
Stupid speckers.
I think they auctioned it off to like the Legal Defense Fund or something. For the not to them, but for them.
I'm a little behind, but Dark Arc #5 from Aftershock, the Cullen Bunn book.
Not reading it.
Oh yeah?
Dark Arc? No. I missed that one entirely.
Yep.
Uber Invasion? I didn't know that was still being published by Avatar. It might be the only thing over at Avatar. Till my cross comes back. Man.
All right, Drew, this is the part of the podcast where we ask if it's even worth going to your local comic book shop this coming Wednesday for this 5th week.
It's always worth always
Completely agree.
Always
Completely
worth it.
agree.
It's probably Thanos 13 second printing for me.
Yeah. And for me, of course, make sure you're picking up Dark Knight's Metal. I don't know if I want to take a flyer on any of these annuals. Pick up Motherland #1. Let's see what's going on there from DC.
As opposed to Silencer.
Yep, as opposed to Silencer. Indirect opposition to Silencer.
Gotcha. And then it's always worth going to pick up Moon Knight, and it's a gorgeous Jason Burrows cover, so you should definitely do that.
And we think it'll sell through.
Or is it a Jason Burrows cover? He does the interiors. Maybe he doesn't do that cover. Is that Smallwood? Or am I thinking of the wrong volume?
Moon Knight. You want Jason? Yeah, Jason Burrows is doing that cover as well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
American Gothic. There you go. All right, Drew, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
We want to thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. Thank you for tagging along with Drew and myself as we go through the 5th and final week of January 31st, 2018. If we missed any books in here and you're like, guys, seriously, there is another Thanos 15 in this lot and you blew right by it, drop us a line on our Facebook, our Twitter, or drop us an email through our Gmail account, comicsfunprofit@gmail.com, or all that stuff can be found at comicsfunprofit.com. I want to thank you once again, and for Drew and for myself, see ya!